When we are walking up from the drive where we were parking, it's a desert. I mean, it's a bit windy today, so I don't know if the balls were as true as they could have been. And it's also, like I said, it's super dry. I mean, I could even just show you some of the grass here when I flip my camera. It's green, but normally here in Minnesota, it's a very lush, wet, pretty moist and humid. So looks like we have Marty coming up here right now. Marty, good to see you.
Out here. Appreciate it. How you doing?
Yeah, we're doing well. Good to see you. I'm not entirely sure if you're familiar. TennisONE. We're an app. We're locally based, actually, but
Awesome.
worldwide. We do all the tennis tournaments. We visit them, and we knew that you were here, so we wanted to come say hi.
Cool,
But
yeah. Thanks for doing that.
tough day, I suppose, for you. But overall, how would you feel?
Yeah, real tough, and I you're not really sure what to expect coming out there, and I was happy to get the first one airborne. That was what I said to Chase out there. They were real good to me, playing with me. So, I was trying to stay out of their way. They're playing for a living, and I'm lucky enough to get a spot here. So, it's fun to do it here. Being born down the road, and kind of calling this home for forever. And we got a few homes, but I call this one kind of where the roots were planted. So it's nice to be back, and obviously in the summer, and bummed the Vikings aren't playing, but and the Twins are off, but we got here early enough to see the Twins. So there's a lot to take in other than the golf here. Obviously would have liked to have played better, played a little bit better on the back nine, I guess, but that was maybe to be expected. I was a little nervous, obviously in the front few holes, but overall, yeah, I mean, it's a fun experience and a good experience. I hope to play better tomorrow, and now that I got one round under my belt and kind of know what to expect.
Perfect. So, question was asked here. What's the course like? It looks dry.
Yeah. It's hard, especially with this wind. It's blowing 20, 25 miles an hour, and a lot of the holes, a lot of the par fives, sort of the scoring holes, I guess, we're into the wind, 600 yards into the wind. Back home, when we play those, we just either don't play or we play from the two tees or something like that, or the white tees. So, not an option to do that today, but I had fun, and it's nice to family walking around and kids walking around and stuff, and hopefully I'll play better tomorrow.
We were being told that Vero Beach misses you. You and Jake Owen need to pair up again.
Yeah, Vero's home as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I spent a lot of time there. Sort of the community that we grew up in, and so love to give back to that community and go back every year for my foundation, and try to get there more than once, but usually once or twice a year. So miss it there, and obviously that's where the parents are and stuff. So.
And we're here with the TennisONE app, obviously. A lot of tennis fans looking forward to talking with you today. Can you just talk a little bit about what the transition has been like between golf and tennis, and how that's been for you?
It's been like a month and a half that I've known, or about a month or so that I've known that I've had this spot. So just trying to go to work, go to town on the game a little bit. Certainly have played a lot, put in a lot of work. It probably didn't show, but put in a lot of work just to try not to embarrass myself out here, and it's tough conditions though. It was really tough out there today, so I don't know. I finished.
And we've also had some fellow ATP Tour members tweeting, Jack Sock being one of them.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the chance to play golf with him
Oh yeah,
or anything?
played with Jack. He's got like a 135 mile an hour swing speed on his driver, so he can hit it far. It's one of the furthest players I've ever played with. I mean, I had a lot of buddies, write and whatever, write on Twitter or on social media or something like that. This is tough. This is tough, and but it's fun. It's fun experience.
And we had another question pop up in the chat. Does golf fulfill your heart as much as tennis does?
Financially, no. But But yeah, I mean, look, we you play golf kind of as an escape, but we played it as an escape from tennis, from the tour, from the road. Um, back home or back in Tampa when I lived near James and some of those guys, Isner and those guys, we'd kind of get out and play as much as we could, to sort of get our mind away from the tour and the road, like I said. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's more, we've treated it all along more of as an escape than anything else. And, this is a nice, humbling experience to know that, these guys are really, really good. And not that I thought I was better by no means, but I'd like to play a little bit better to kind of show them. I know I can play a little bit better, so I'll try and do that tomorrow.
Very cool. Well, Marty, we really appreciate you coming out here. I dust in my eyes. I'm crying here a little bit, but
It's emotional.
it's a very emotional day. Marty, we appreciate it. Like we said, best of luck to you, and we'll keep watching and paying attention.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, that was Mardy Fish. Let me put my microphone up here. Day one is in the books here. Like I said, man, it's like dust in here, but day one is in the book. So we'll get back at it. Tough day for him, but it's very fun to see. So good chance we come back here tomorrow to see how things were. But anyway, we were able to watch Mardy Fish transition from the courts to the course. So love it. Thanks so much, everybody. Stay tuned for more crowd lives just like this here in TennisONE. Bye, guys.
See you guys.